Whoa, look at that. The sun is out. I'm so excited. Yes, I managed to buy a field yesterday. Last month, sorry. Yesterday. No, it was last month actually. I managed to buy a field. We got parsnips in. So we have got a little bit of product here. I haven't got any orders at the moment to sell. So let's just have a look at the old map. There we go. Let's see where we stand. Let's have a look at olives first, because that's what we've got. So nothing ready to be harvested until October. Oh, we have got some parsnips coming up next month. That is going to be good. And yeah, I've got no deliveries today. So I just thought we'd have a little investigation of around and see what we're doing. The chickens. Let's see how they're doing for food. How are the chickens doing? Chickens. Chickens have got no food, so we better get them some food. Let's feed the chickens. I can't wait. Actually. Let's look. Wheat. When's the wheat doing? Oh, the wheat is not due until September. Oh, that's a shame. But once we get that field of wheat in, we won't have to buy any more corn for the chickens. So there's no excuse not to keep this topped up on the poor little chickens. But it is July. They are having a bit of a scrub around in the grass. They're getting the odd worm. That's a good thing. I have got a bit of a problem with moles over in the orchard. So I have to get the mole catcher out, dig a few holes, plant the traps, and see if we can get rid of some of them moles, because they are definitely undermining my root structure on my apple trees. As soon as I've got enough money, I'm going to get that land yonder, so we'll make a lot of money out of that wood. We will make a lot of money from that wood. So okay, let's look at the chickens now. They're okay. Maybe I should pop down to get some more. Let's move this lot out. There we go. Maybe I should go and get another load of wheat. I think I'm just going to take the trailer down today. So we got spinach. We've got parsnips. What else have we got here? Potatoes? Is it potatoes? Potatoes? Carrots, actually. I'm wondering whether I could get a little canning factory going, because we got some stuff, you know, that we managed to get out of the allotment. Maybe I could get another greenhouse, I think, and just start. We'll have a look at that. A bit of red beet, look, and we got some red beet as well. Now that's a good idea, actually. That is a good idea, actually. Okay, so let's see what we need. Let's see what we need. Okay, factories. Okay, so factories. We need potato processing plant. Oh, okay. We want a small one though, see? We want a small one. Bakery, carpentry, preserved food factory. Preserved foods. Don't know about that one. Dairy, no, we do grape processing, grain mill, oil mill, sawmill, sugar mill, spinnery, tail shop, bakery. I want the little ones. Come on, there's got to be a little one, yeah. There's got to be a processing plant. Gotta be one here, haven't there? What's that? That's the olive press. We're gonna need that, aren't we? We have got one. We're gonna need the olive. We could put the olive press there. We could put the olive press there. What I'm thinking of doing is getting rid of the dairy and the olives in this shed, and putting some sheds up. So that is a potential bakery. Oh dear me. Okay, farm productions. I'm sure I seen. Okay, so I'm wasting too much time now. I'm sure I seen a factory. That's a bakery. Don't want apple juice. We don't want any of those. What's this? Tailor shop? No. It has to be preserved foods then. So that's what I was looking for. Soup factory, that's what I was thinking of. A soup factory. Oh, look at that price of that. That's what I had in my mind actually. Preserved food. So it'll have to be a big one then. So let's go down to canning factory. You. Sorry about this. It's just I gotta make the right choice. That is going to be quite slow, I think. But that's. Where can we put that if we get it? This is the problem now. Oh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to store this stuff. I'll make some pig food anyway. I gotta get some pigs. I'm going to see how much we've got in the olive press. And milk in reserve, I think. Let's have a look what we got. Our dairy, we still got a lot of buffalo milk in there, look. She's making buffalo. That's a fair bit in there. Oops. And oil mill. Again, there's a lot of olives in there. Ooh. 24 cycles a month. Okay. Do I take the hit and get rid of all this and make myself some space? I think I could actually. I think that's what I'm gonna do, you know. I'm just gonna do that. Sell the barn. Sell the racking. Sell the oil mill. Sell the dairy. There we go. Let's put that over there. 139,000 now. Let's move this lime, because I tell you what I could do. I could invest in some cows now, couldn't I? I could invest in some cows now. I'll have to get some food and stuff. So I am gonna get a few cows. I think that's gonna give us something else to do as well. So let's get some water buffalo. How many can we have? 25. How much is 25? 25 is 14,000, and 25, 31,000 for milk straight away. I'm going to do that. Yes, we have now got water buffalo. That is good. So we need to clean up around here. We need to get some food in for these puppies. Let's have a look at the food. Boom, boom, boom. So we need, so they do straw. Okay, so they produce manure and slurry, which is okay. So we need hay, silage or grass. Okay, hay, silage or grass. So I just had a word with Kate on the phone. She said she has got a contract for mowing that she put out. She said if because I'm a new in the area, you know, this olive farm, and she knows I'm struggling a bit financially. So she said, if it's going to cost me £7,000 basically to mow the field and I can keep all the grass, I've got to pay her, not her pay me. So yeah, but I can borrow her equipment, which is pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that for Kate. So let's get that up. There's mowing for Kate. So 8,195. So basically, she's giving me a good deal there. So because I can borrow the items. There we are. So and I can have the grass basically for £7,000. So she's making money instead of giving money. But she says just wants to clear the field. She just needs to feel clear because she's gonna do something with it, grow something on it or something. But she said, look, it's a field of grass there, you can have it if you want it, at a small price. So I thought, well, I'll do that then, Kate. I'm going to do that, Kate. That's for certain, because we need grass for these cows. So let's get down to the dealership. And get mowing. It's a lovely day, a bit of breeze on the old kneecaps. Get the hairy legs are all blowing in the wind. I've got hairy legs. Whee! Alright, let's leave this safe. Let's put this bare. The boys will look after that for me, so nobody will run off with it. Let's jump in a tractor that Kate has provided. Let's check the sat nav for Kate. Where's Kate? So that's just up from there. That's pretty good going. I know where that is. Now I got a brand new combine harvester. I'll give you the key. You've got 40 acres and I've got 93. Right. Let's get going. here we go. And you can see Daniel's already in the field. He's helping me actually. He's helping me pick up the grass, which is really good. Thank you, Dan. I much appreciate that. It saves me a lot of work. So I'm on my final run now. Yeah, she's great, that Kate. So I've got to pay her £7,000 when I finish this mowing. Daniel's over there picking up all the grass for me, so hopefully that'll be put into the silo. I'm not too sure what to do with it actually. I'm not too sure whether to... I'll just feed it to him as it is, I think. I'll just feed him grass. I could get a hay dryer, but I've only got 103,000. And the contract is now finished. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, so... That's cool. I'm going to let Daniel finish getting the rest of this grass in, or as much as he can anyway. I told him not to worry too much about it if he don't get it all in. I'm going to take this back, ready to close the contract when he's finished. And yeah, that's food for my cows, if nothing else. So I am got a silage silo. I haven't got a hay dryer. I should get a hay dryer actually. I should dry the hay. Right, I just need to leave this here. And let's get back to the farm. Danny will bring that down when he's ready, which is good. So, well, all good. It's all good. Hopefully now, on the next episode, we'll have a load of grass. Actually, let me just pull over here a second, just to see how much a dryer is. So that would be in factories. I wonder how much a dryer is for grass, because we're going to need that now. We need that. Tell you what we could do. That's £3,000. That takes wheat, corn, barley. I don't know what that is. We make pig food anyway. We could make pig food, I suppose. What's these? That's a hay dryer. That makes silage. That makes hay. 30,000 for that. That's a lot. Anything cheaper? That makes TMR. That's 30,000. Ooh. There's no other dryers here, is there? What's that? Hay ventilation. That's 80,000. Fig peed. Fig peed. Fig peed. How much have I had to drink? Pig feed. Corn, barley, wheat and potatoes. Okay. I think I'll just leave them with grass for now. Might get a silage. I wonder how much is a silage pit actually. Silos. 25,000. See, 60,000. Bunker silo. Oh, they're not too bad. Silo pile. Bunker silo can be filled with chaff, grass, or hay after completing and covering with a silo. Ooh, 1,200. That is interesting. Now we need to find somewhere to put it. That is the thing. Where can we put that? This is why I need this land. This is why I need the land. I need to clear this land. I really do need to. I need to get in here and clear all this. Look at the land I got here. If I can get this. And there's not a cheap bit of land I can get to buy to get wood chips. I wonder if that silo would fit. That silo fit anyway in here. I can't see. 250. Oh, it takes a fair bit of space up, doesn't it? Look at that length of that thing. Oh. What's this? Haystack. Ooh. Hay, fermentant and dryer. 500 quid. Oh, that would work. That would work. We could put that. We could put that. We could put that there. Yes. Haha. So we got a haystack. We can bring her in here and fill that up. That works really, really well. Have I got anything in here? A little bit of buffalo milk. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to the next month. I'm going to wait for Daniel to deliver that grass when he's finished, and yeah, I think I'll just wait around for Daniel. I am going to wait around for Daniel, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Get that in, make some hay, get these cows fed. Okay, then Daniel has dropped off that. He said he's dropped off the grass for me, so I just gotta. Where's that to? I'm sure. Oh, there it is. I can see the trailer there, and he's also done dropped a load. Oops, he's also dropped a load of. I just had a couple of cans of beer. Shouldn't drink and drive. He's also dropped a load of manure off for me. That's really kind of him. So that's good for the trees. Oh, we're on a win-win-win. It's good to do favours for favours, really. Sometimes we have to do favours for favours. So, anyway, let's get... Where's that tractor? This is the boy I want. I'm going to upgrade all my equipment when I get that bark sold. But first of all, let's get some hay made. Let's feed these cows. Oh, I shouldn't drink and drive, really. One second. I had to give Daniel a bell and to give me access to the trailer because he took access away. I don't know why, because I'm not borrowing his equipment. I'm being as honest as I can. Okay, so let's get... Can I change? Yeah, I can change that. I don't know if I can get this in there, actually. Let me see if I can get it in there. Yes. Cows fed, albeit grass. We gotta get some TMR made. later on just to increase productivity. But I'm going to dump the rest of this grass into the haystack. $166,000 litres. Does that come up on my productions? It doesn't. It's just going to make hay. That's okay. I'm going to take this back to Daniel because he's been good to me. I'll just take this back and I'm going to end this episode, I think. Boom, 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 boom. He did say if I needed any bales, I could take a couple, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for liking, commenting and sharing and subscribing, and I will see you on the next one. Hopefully we should be able to increase production on the cows and have a look at that field. Actually, you know, we can get olives and stuff into next month. I'm sure we can get olives and stuff in next month. Anyway, without further ado, I shall see you. Right, I'm gonna go and have a nice rest, put my feet up.